Here with another episode, my peoples. WTF? Who the fuck? Today we asked the question, who the fuck was Taz Anderson? Remember, the reason we do this is these players spent their lives to become NFL players. And nobody even knows who they are. So we want to make sure that they at least have a legacy, something you could go back to and watch. Now, talking about Taz Anderson, he was one of those players that should have been, could have been, but it just didn't happen. When football fans talk about early pass catchers with potentials, one name gets overlooked, and that's Taz Anderson. The athletic Georgia Tech star arrived in St. Louis with tremendous promise and looked destined for a breakout NFL career. 6'2", 220 pounds, Taz had the size, hands, and athletic ability to be a matchup nightmare. Before reaching the NFL, he started at Georgia Tech and developed a reputation as a reliable receiver and all-around football player. When Anderson joined the Cardinals, it didn't take long for people to notice his potential. He quickly flashed the talent and made scouts excited. He was named the Cardinals Rookie of the Year and looked like he could become one of the NFL's premier tight end receiving threats. And that's where the story gets interesting. Anderson wasn't a player who failed. He wasn't a player whose career was ruined by devastating injury. Instead, he became a victim of circumstance, timing, and opportunity. The Cardinals of the early 60s had several capable receivers competing for targets. As the roster evolved, Anderson found himself staring at opportunities in an offense that simply didn't throw the football the way modern teams do. Remember, this was an era when running the football was king and passing numbers were much smaller than they are today. Even with limited opportunities, Anderson consistently showed flashes of what he could be. Every now and then he reminded fans why they were so excited in the first place. He had games where his athleticism, hands, and big playability were impossible to ignore. Many Cardinal fans believed there was another level waiting to be unlocked. Unfortunately, that opportunity never fully arrived. Instead of becoming a perennial star, Anderson settled into a role of a dependable contributor. He remained valuable, respected, and productive, but never became the focal point of the offense that many envisioned after his early success. Still, judging Taz Anderson solely by statistics misses the point. His story is one of unrealized potential, yes, but also one of perseverance. He carved out a solid NFL career, earned the respect of teammates and coaches, and left behind a legacy as one of those fascinating what-if players in Cardinals history. A player talented enough to make you wonder what might have happened if he had just gotten a few more opportunities. And every time you watch the highlights, you'll see it. The speed, the hands, the athleticism, the promise was real. And for a few shining moments, Taz Anderson showed exactly what he was capable of becoming.